Hey guys, welcome to the start of another reading vlog. I am currently 52 pages into Columbine. I don't really know how to talk about it because it is a sensitive topic. So I don't know if I should say I'm enjoying it, but I am enjoying the way that Dave Cullen chose to tell the story. I have seen, you probably can't even see this, I'm gonna put it down. I've seen probably about 5 documentaries on Columbine. I'm really addicted to like documentaries. I will sit down and watch anything in like a documentary form, but it's kind of told from a third person point of view, like someone is telling you what happened and you're getting a sneak peek into the lives of victims and their families. But I so far am enjoying it. It's not boring to me, even though I have watched all of those documentaries. I'm also, let me pull it up. I'm also 47% into True to You. Um, and so far, I really like this book. I love the friend group. I love the main character. I love that it is surrounding wrestling and that they're using proper wrestling terms that I know because I used to be obsessed with wrestling for like 10 years. I also like the current like wrestling. What am I trying to say? I like the fact that they're using like current wrestlers that are in the WWE now and past wrestlers as well, people that I know, such as John Cena and CM Punk. Um, but this tells the story of, let me get it right. George, who has just been kicked out of school for fighting, but his passion in life is professional wrestling. So he decides to try out for the School of Hard Knocks, I think the Canadian Wrestling Federation, and he has recently come out to his parents as gay. He meets his love interest, Tom, Tom, Tom. He meets Tom there at a show that he did, and so far I'm not really into their relationship, but I'm into the friend group as I said. But I got this from NetGalley in exchange for an honest review, so I'm trying to finish it up so that I can write that up and move on to Fat Girls on the Plane by Kelly DeVos because I need to get that done. It comes out on the 5th, and I'm trying to have a review up the same day or a little bit after because I can never make my reviews spoiler free. So it has to be a little bit of time after the book comes out. Why am I rambling so much? Then I have started my reread of City of Fallen Angels because I am really behind. Like, I need to get this done this week if I'm to stay on schedule with my Year of Cassandra Clare. And I am on page. What page? I think I'm on chapter 2. Yeah, I'm on chapter 2. So that's my update for today. I didn't really read much because we got a new dog. I'm going to show you her tomorrow. She's so cute. But I'll be back tomorrow with another reading update. I don't know if my light is the best, hey girl, but I forgot. I told you I was going to show you Daisy. So let me show you Daisy. Daisy girl. Can you give booktube a good? No, okay, you're gonna be on me. Let me see. There we go. Hey, Daisy girl. Yeah. Okay, so I'm in my kitchen, so it's probably not the best lighting, but that is Daisy. And Daisy is 5 months old and she is a rescue. I'm surprised I was even able to get her on video for you guys. She's very shy, very skittish. I think that she was abused before she came to the shelter. But I'm really excited to have Daisy. Daisy Girl, as I call her. And I wanted to share that with you guys. I'm back with another update. Guys, I just finished True to You by Tony Correa. And I gave this 3 stars because to me it was just an okay book. I think how this book failed was that it's entirely too short. You don't get a lot of plot, you don't get a lot of character development because it needs to be longer. It's only 184 pages. But the writing was good, and I'm really into wrestling, as I said when I talked to you about it yesterday. And they had all the terms right. They had history of like the WWE. They made references to past and future players, and I think that's really what saved the book for me because I'm a wrestling fan. I think if you're not a wrestling fan, this book is not the one for you. But now I'm going to continue to read Columbine and those other things, and I will be back when I have an update. So I have another update for today. I started and finished listening to the audiobook for Saints and Misfits by S.K. Alley. I gave it 3 stars. While I was also listening to it, I painted my nails. I feel like I haven't painted my nails in a long time and had it come out this good. If anybody cares, it is C'est La Vie. This is a Sinful Colors. Yeah, a Sinful Colors nail polish. It was a part of like a selling line or something. And I don't really know how I feel about Saints and Misfits. I feel like a lot of the characters were very judgmental. I felt like the main character, I did not like her. I felt like, and I understand that she was a survivor of sexual assault, but it felt like she was taking her anger out on the wrong people. She was lashing out at her friends slowly, like pushing them away, and she was getting mad at people, I feel like, because they didn't have sympathy for her and they were praising her attacker and what a good guy he was in the community and how he was like getting ready to have like take over the responsibility of praying at the mosque. But at the same time, I was thinking, of course, they're going to be uplifting your attacker and making him a pillar of the community because they don't know what he did to you. Like she never once told them until like the very end of the book, and the ending was not satisfying at all because it was just like she was finally able to tell them, which I felt really good for her that she was finally able to unburden herself and tell her mother and brother and uncle what had happened, but we got no justice. No, I don't know. I'm just like these thoughts in my head. I kind of feel like I did with The Way I Used to Be by Amber Smith. I'm going to try to find a review, even though they gave it 1 star. And if I'm not mistaken, this is an Own Voices review where they went into detail about like what they didn't like about the way that the culture was portrayed and the main character and things of that nature. And I think I said it was Own Voices, and they pretty much hit the. What am I trying to say? They pretty much explain everything that I felt, but I feel like, an Own Voices review is better to hear than mine. But that is it for my update I'll be back when I have another one. So I'm back with my last update for this week. I'm going to be super hyped, super happy because my birthday is tomorrow. So bear with me. But I'm still reading Cullen by Dave Cullen. I am on 134. I'm going to try to get to 200 tonight, but I want to go ahead and get this edited and up for tomorrow. But I'm really surprised that I'm learning so much new things about this book when I've seen so many documentaries. Like, I did not know that there was multiple suspects besides Dylan and Eric. Like, they were trying to get a lot of people as co-conspirators because they unwittingly helped them, like, buy guns and get materials for their pipe bombs and such stuff. That surprised me. I have it on hold. Just as a side note, I have Sue Klebold's A Mother's Reckoning, dealing with the aftermath of tragedy. I think that's what it's called. I have that on hold because I want to read like both sides, because like I just want to read both sides. I want to see how she felt about it and finding out that her son was a killer. But this is a really good, like, if you're looking for a book on Columbine, I think this is probably going to be the best one you see, because Dave Cullen is, what am I trying to say? Dave Cullen is unbiased. He's just straight telling you the story. It's not favoring one side or the other. He even has things in here that somewhat humanize the boys, because in the media they were put as monsters so much, but he has like memories from when they were little kids and things, but he also has the evil side of them. So I think he does a great job of staying unbiased and just telling the story. I hope that made sense. I was trying to think about how I wanted to tell you guys my feelings before I started filming. I have another book I'm super excited about. I'm currently reading The Sword of Summer, book 1 in Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard by Rick Riordan. I finally stopped trying to force myself to read Percy Jackson, because I thought that this, like, Rick Riordan series were kind of like the Shadowhunter Chronicles, where, like, you need to somewhat read them in order. And I had tried 2 times to read Percy Jackson, one on audiobook, well, 3 times, because 2 physical, 3 times. 2 physical and 1 on audiobook. And I just couldn't get into it, so I started this one. I love Magnus Chase. His personality, so crazy. I also love the, like, headers for each chapter. Like, some of them are, pleased to meet you. I will now crush your windpipe. 4 million channels and there's still nothing on except Valkyrie Vision. Which one? Oh, let me see which one I thought was so funny. Oh, good morning, you're going to die. And you look great without a nose, really. So, like, love the headers. And all of the chapters so far are, like, really short, between, like, 5, like, under 5 pages so far. So I'm liking that. I knew it was going to be good, though, because Cassandra Clare blurbed the book. And Rick Riordan dedicated it to Cassandra Clare. So I knew when I picked this book up, I was like, this book is going to be lit. And it is so far. Like, the action has already started and I'm barely into the book. So I'm excited to pick this up. And I think a 3rd book came out this year for it. Okay, I need to stop blabbing. But I wanted to show you some books that I recently picked up from the library that I'm excited about. But I'm also nervous because 2 of them are in verse, and I don't really read books in verse. They're not really my thing. But I'm going to give them a shot. First, I have Solo from, let me see if I can get his name, Kwame Alexander and Mary Rand Hess. And this is about a guy named Blade who never wanted to be famous. He didn't want anything to do with his like washed up rock star dad who has dreams of like making a comeback. And the only thing that's really important to him is this girl. But her parents have forbid her from dating him because they feel like he's going to end up just like his father. And then when something happens where he's threatened to lose her forever, he has to come. Oh, and family secrets are revealed, and I think he goes on a journey to find himself. I haven't heard a lot about it, but I saw it at my library. I'm trying to read more new releases that's in verse I think everybody has heard about, and that is The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. So I'm excited to get to that. And then I got, because her newest book is coming out, and I have it on hold at the library, so I thought, why not let me try again to read her first book. And I Believe in a Thing Called Love by Maureen Goode. This is about a girl named DAYZ who uses, if I'm not mistaken, 9 steps from K-dramas to fall in love with the new guy in school. And in the past, she has been like romantically challenged, so much so that her friends like always pick on her about the relationship she's had or tried to have. So it's short. I'm hoping I can get through that. But I have a big TBR. If you've seen my Pride Month TBR, if you haven't seen my Pride Month TBR, I'll link it down below. I'm blabbing. I don't know why I'm talking so much. I need to get out of here. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to, you can follow me on all of my social medias, which are always in the description down below. Hit subscribe, that bell button, so you'll be notified when I upload new content. And until next week, happy reading.